Sometimes standing alone for what's right can feel like standing in the darkness, unseen, unheard, and vulnerable. Daniel knew that feeling well. In the kingdom of Babylon, even as a foreigner, he had risen to a position of trust and influence, not through power or persuasion, but through steadfast character. His life was defined by integrity, compassion, and an unwavering faith in something greater than himself. While a lot of people did admire Daniel, there were some who did not. Jealous rivals threatened by Daniel's honesty, his God, and favor with King Darius. They hated Daniel so much that they wanted to devise a cruel plan to get rid of him. They plotted to convince King Darius to sign a law for 30 days that whosoever prayed to anyone or anything other than the king himself would be thrown into the lion's den. Little did King Darius know is that the effort put into this new law was a trap set just for Daniel, which eventually became a test of his devotion. When Daniel received the word of this new law, he did understand the risk, but he was unfazed by this because of his devotion and connection with God. He could have hidden his faith, closed his windows, and offered a silent prayer, but Daniel was not embarrassed or ashamed of his God and did not want to hide it. Instead, he knelt openly at his window, just as he always had, gazing toward Jerusalem. For Daniel, integrity and love for his God was not negotiable. Faith is sometimes quiet, but it is never meant to be hidden. The jealous officials were, of course, waiting for this moment and instantly seized Daniel and reported this to the king. King Darius was devastated. He never thought Daniel could be the target of such a sinister plot. Unfortunately, the king could not break the new law of the Medes and Persians, and that very night he was cast into the lion's den. Daniel's heart pounded as evening fell. With the gate sealed behind him, the thick darkness set in. The terrifying breath and growls of hungry lions drifted through the air. It was a miracle. Daniel's whispered prayers through the night, and his belief in God was his protection from the lions. That night, the king tossed and turned, unable to sleep. But little did he know that something miraculous stirred in the darkness. Daniel's faith transformed dread into peace. The angels of the Lord's divine presence had shut the mouths of the lions. Daniel was untouched. At dawn, King Darius rushed to the den, his voice trembling as he called out, hoping, against all odds, for a reply.
Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve, been able to rescue you from the lions?
And from the depths came Daniel's answer, calm and whole. Yes, King Darius, I am alive and unbroken.
My God sent his angels, and they shut the mouths of the lions. They did not hurt me.
Daniel's story shows that when we hold on to integrity, stay true to what's right, and trust in God, deliverance will follow. Like Daniel, we all should hold our ground with unshaken faith, glowing courage, and trust that lasts through the night.